Hey guys, Selene here. I am in a different place in my craft room to try and show you guys the hot foil system. I need a spot where I can use it to set it up with electricity. So I'm at my counter, and that's usually where I prep everything rather than at my table where you see the chalkboard, the magnetic chalkboard behind me. But I hope you guys are all having a good day. And I'm just going to flip over to a different view here. This is my countertop. Um, so hopefully it will be a good version. And I'm just going to slide that a little bit. Okay. So this is my new hot foil system. I got it out of the bag, and there's a silicone sheet that it sits on. And it has a magnetic cord that is attached to a big block, and I plug it in and let it get hot. Now, normally the first time you plug it in, I'm told that it takes up to 6 minutes to get it to heat up. So before I went live here today, I actually prepared it a little bit. I'm going to swivel again and see if I can zoom out so to give you the most view of my desktop here. I have a bureau for storing a bunch of things in my studio, and on top of it, I have a piece of glass that I had made from a store. But if you're here with me, definitely say hello. Let me know where you're from. Know that I've never done this system before, so you and I are going to look at it together. So it comes with directions, and I know that I'm upside down for the directions, but it's got the platform and the silicone platform that it sits on, and then it comes with a hot foil shim and spacer, much like cutting pads, right? So these sit on top of the foil. It's got a magnetic pickup tool, and thanks, Alexis. She has already made me storage for my all of the pieces, and they do sit in here, including the directions, because I would think if I don't use this every day, that I'm going to want to have the directions handy. So step one is to place the hot foil platform on the silicone station, which we've done, and we plug in the cord. And I can feel it's getting hot, and I definitely don't want to touch it. But the platform beeps and lights up briefly. So we're going to wait for the beep. It says 6 minutes, but it won't be that long because I've done it already. Sorry that you're reading the directions upside down. So anyway, I'm going to look through, and I want to tell you a little bit about these dies. See how the happy birthday is in gold, and then this one is, when you see them side by side, this is the die cut, and this is what's available to hot foil. So I'm going to slide the hot foil piece out. It looks a little bit different. So these are the dies to cut them out, and this is the actual hot foil, right? I can see myself making a whole bunch of these. This one says happy birthday. And then, let's see. Thinking of you. Let's just do that many for now, because this is legit my first time doing it. And I'm going to go with the gold foil, and it has a little sticker on it. Hopefully I can get into it without destroying it all that too much. Let me grab a pair of snips. Detail scissors are our new scissors, and they are available now in the online store, which is nice. So I'm just going to slice into this foil to get it open. I didn't damage it too much. And then I'm going to cut a piece off that I think is going to cover that. And yes, I'm doing this all on camera. And no, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I do know that this has to heat those up. So I'm going to press the button, and we're going to wait for that to heat that up. And I've got my hot foil, and hopefully I lined them up right. This is a magnetic tool that you can use to move things around and release the die. So if I'm not straight here, I can slide it. Hopefully that's big enough. Whew. All right, so now we are waiting for the machine to heat up again. Oh, Bonnie, I'm so glad. Well, so here's the thing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is a true on the fly. Hopefully we do okay. So I'm flipping it over and we're waiting for the second light to tell me that the dyes are hot. And I am waiting. So while you're doing this, tell me what you have planned, if you have any plans for the weekend. Oh, I'm super excited for this. And then tomorrow I'll be out of the office in the morning, if anybody's looking for me. Let's see. It's taken a minute, huh? Well, so this is the, and I've seen reels of this, but I thought it would be better. Oh, there it goes. It beep beeped. So now it says I'm green. I'm good to go. So I'm gonna put the foil face down against my, oh, nope, I lied. I'm gonna put the foil face up against my thing, and I didn't cut any paper. Whoops. All right, let's see. How about if I do this, because I want the foil side to end up against my paper, so I'll drop that on. And then my shim, hope that didn't move, whoops. And then my hot foil spacer. Okay, and then you unplug it. I'm going to move this out of the way too so I can bring in my big shot. And I'm going to move this. Woo! So I knew that this was going to be imperfect, but I needed you to be able to see where I usually work, and my normal station wasn't going to work. So hopefully this is okay. So I was told that you have to do it as slow as possible, but I want to make sure I have my sandwich right. I know that that's all set. I don't think I need the platform at all. So I'm going to get rid of the platform, and I'm going to take this whole sandwich and I'm going to put it in my cut and emboss. Now, here's a very important tip for you. If you do not have a stamp and cut and emboss, this does not work with a Big Shot. It does not work with any other cutting machines on the market that I know of. And I've been told that if you use it other than it's intended with the cut and emboss, you could void your warranty. So please don't do that. So I'm going to take that away. And this is barely warm on the top and bottom, but I'm still going to put it back on the thing because I don't know, feels like it goes there. All right, so let's see what we got here. Whew, I'm excited. Did it do its thing? It didn't. So what did I do wrong? It like debossed or something, but it didn't transfer to my paper. Well, I'm going to try it again. If you guys know what I did wrong, please shout it out in the comments. It looked like I did the right thing. But while that's heating up, I'm going to do my, I want a black piece of paper. Aye. That's not cool. So whatever I did, I must not have done it right. Let's see. I'm going to use, let it heat back up. Maybe I talked too much and it didn't like have time to, you know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't hot enough. Should I take this off? Maybe. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, oh, so maybe the paper should be against the die and I should put this face down. Let's try that. Yikes. So maybe I have the sandwich wrong. Let me just double check. I am looking at the directions again while we heat back up. So build your sandwich by placing the items in this order. Foil, shiny side down. Cardstock. Well, how is that possible? So I had the right shiny side down. Oh, so yeah, no, I had it right. Boy, that's frustrating. Okay, let's try it again. I must have did something wrong. So the shiny side I'm assuming is the side that's the back side, but this is shiny too, so duh. But I think it's saying that they said shiny side down. I'm assuming that that's the back. What do you guys think? It couldn't, because if the gold went face down on the die, it wouldn't be able to transfer to the paper, right? Because it's going to go paper on top of this. So I don't know what I did wrong, but let's try it again. Okay, so it looks like we're through the first button. I'm going to press it again and let it heat up the dies, although it's been doing that. So hopefully it won't be long. And we'll try it again. Good golly, Miss Molly. This time I'm going to move faster. So maybe I was just too slow and it cooled off. I don't know. I will tell you, I love this thing. It's magnetic, and when you push the button, it releases the die. So there must be a magnet in here that pulls up when you release it. But all the reels I've seen, they looked perfect. So here you go. Here's my imperfection. Let's figure it out together. My friend Marlene came on Zoom last night. The only reason I'm doing this video is for Marlene Wolak. She's like, you know, the description looked kind of confusing. And I'm like, okay, I'll tackle it tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. So the gold side down on the die, then how does it, if that's the case, Laurie, how does the gold transfer to the paper? I'm confused. Foil shiny side down. It doesn't say. All right, I'll try it the other way. But I don't know how it will transfer because it melts onto the paper. Duh. Okay. So, color side down, shiny side down. They're both shiny. Shiny side up, shiny side down. Oh, sorry, here. It's funny how you read it. They should say color down, right? So color down. I got that now. Okay. Then the paper. Then the shim. Then the spacer. And again, this only works with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Do not try to use it with another manufacturer's product. It is not intended for that, and it may void your warranty. So let's roll this through, and we're going to go ultra slow like they said. Boy, thanks. It takes a village. I'm like, shiny side down. Well, the color side down, dude. I almost want to go back through, but I'm just going to do it the way they said it. Okay, I went really slow. Pull it out. Booyah. Let's see what we got. Bring in my little silicone thing. Although I have to say, it's nice working on the glass with this, because I can feel that it's a little bit warm, but I'm not afraid of it, you know. This definitely looks like more like the jam. All right, so then you peel it up. Oh, okay. You can't make up that kind of excitement. Look at that. Yo. All right, hang on. Woo woo. So it indeed is the color side up. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's cool. Dang. I didn't think I was gonna love this, and I actually do. I actually didn't buy a lot of stuff that went with it. I just wanted to try it first. And my goodness. Okay, so we'll put those over there. I don't know how hot they are. It doesn't matter. Yowza. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna move this off my table. So there's the piece that's left over. And you're right. So the silver is stuck to the paper on the back, and it reveals the color. So color side down. I feel so silly. But it is shiny, you know? Okay. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I didn't watch any videos. I just said, oh, let's follow the directions. And what do you know? The shiny side is the color side. So I'm going to move those off. And then now they have coordinating dies. So the dies that go with the hot foiling system, the side that we just heated up and the foil stuck to it, is almost like a matte color, whereas the one that cuts them out is silvery. So same thing with this one. See how like all the words on this one are matte and this one is silver? So this one will cut that out after. Can you just see? And that's why I bought all sentiments, because I'm always looking for sentiments. But let's grab Thinking of You. I'm guessing that's that. Maybe not. Oh, geesh. That's Happy Birthday. Okay. And I cut them a little close together, so I have them a little close together, so we'll cut one at a time. Oh, that's exciting. Got the blood pumping here. And not to mention, I am not sitting where I usually sit for a Facebook Live, so like I'm a little out of my element here, but that's okay. So I did put them a little close together, and you may want to be aware of that when you're doing yours. You know what? Just for giggles, I'm going to grab a Post-it note so it doesn't move. Ah, geesh. I'm a hot mess today. That's all right. It goes with the hot foil. Oh, let's see. Stay. I just wanted to rip it. I didn't want to like rip it that way. There we go. So now I can put my topper on. And it's perfectly moved. Jeepers creepers. Always when you're alive. This would be a good bloopers video. But you know what's really cool? You won't do what I did. All right. Jeepers. It did move a little. Imperfect I am, but that is stunning. Got to remember my camera's upside down over here, but it is so pretty. All right, you know what? Let's try again. We'll pull this bad boy over and plug them in. Getting confident now, huh? I want to go again. And we'll plug it in to get the process started, and then I'll clean up. So I do like the little magnet thing. It's a nice hefty magnet. So that's that one. And it's not straight at all. Even though I put a Post-it note there, not straight at all. And then I'm going to pull this one out. So again, the matte one is the one that we put the foil against, and we'll wait for it to go beep, beep, beep. And then we'll put the foil, the transfer, the foil die. I don't know what you call these. You can tell me what you call it. Hot foil dies. Yes. And one is a hot foil die and one is a die to cut all the. I love when Stampin' Up! Does these, because this is a class in itself. If you like, imagine running a bingo and you come to class, you have like enough sentiments for all your cards, especially if you're using something like ephemera. Super cool. Okay. What color do I want? Do I want gold again? Or do I want to cut into the pink? Yeah, I'll stick with the gold. And I want the same Secret C. All right, I think I'm ready. I made it ahead of the machine. That's good. So we're just waiting for the beep, beep, beep. So today is the last day that I am offering double points. For those of you that have been asking, I am around 5,700 till I earn my million, which is crazy. So if you decide that you want the hot foil system and you pick it up, whatever you earn for rewards, which is 10% from Stampin' Up, I'm going to match it if you order through me. So thanks for everybody that's already done that. Today's the last day for that. I am going to continue with some Christmas and July activities. It just depends. I have some things going on with my family and I have to put those first as far as like, health and stuff. But I hope to do a Christmas in July to finish out the $1 million party where I get to give you things back. So that's coming. So anyway, I'm still waiting for the beep here. Let's check on progress. So it does say that it takes 6 minutes to heat up, but if you've done it and it's not completely cooled off and you're doing, you know, a whole bunch of them, I would imagine that it's faster. Here, let's cut some gold while we're waiting. I just want it to be as long as that. Or I guess I could go this way, huh? Ooh, somebody at Stampin' Up! Was thinking. So you can make your... So when it says shiny side down, it means the color side down. Brilliant. All right, so that's the first beep. So now I'm going to put the die on there. Yeah, I should use the picker-upper thing, huh? Get it straight. Okay, and then push the button. Push the button. And Alexis made this cute holder for all of my things. So when I put it away, I'm going to have a place to store everything vertically. Because that's what Alexis does, right? Smart kid. She also made a really cute thing with blending brushes. And in a little bit, I'm going to clean up this area and I'm going to go back and make you guys a reel on, I made a really sweet swap card. I don't know if that's backwards, but a swap card, and I used blending brushes and I made my own mask to color all of the flowers. So I'll do a reel later on to just show the process on it. It's so cool. You just stamp the flower twice and you cut out the flower and then you cut out the leaves and the stem separately. And then once that's done, you can just blend over it and fill in the image. It's so fun and easy. Dun, dun, dun. You can see all of my mess, but that's actually a really cool holder. It's in my Amazon link pad, and it's where I keep all of my adhesive that's for sale. So if people come into the studio for class, they can grab what they need. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, beep, beep. There we go. All right, so here we go. So again, the color side down, the cardstock. Where's my other thing? The shim. And whatever. These two things go on top. I read before. I'm done reading. All right, so now I can move this, and then I'm going to roll it through the Big Shot or the cut and emboss. It doesn't work with a Big Shot. There were people that were very excited about this machine, and out of the gate, they bought the hot foil system, but they didn't know that it doesn't work with a Big Shot. It's slightly too wide to work with them. The company that we worked with designed it specifically for our die cutter. So I'm going to go nice and slow like they told me to. Bum, ba-dum. You hear all that crackling? Oh, crackling goodness. Getting the hang of it. You know, and when you're new with anything, it's tricky, right? All right, come on. Oop. So here we go. I feel like I should play like fancy. Da-na-na-na-na. Wow. Okay, here, sorry. I know that's upside down. Yowza. So hopefully this time I can get my die cutting straight. And that's the back of it before you toss it. I bet you could like take a heat tool and transfer this to like the reverse image. That would be kind of fun. But for now, let's grab my little tool picky uppy thing. Put that over there. And fun times. I'm going to slow my roll a little. You got all the, so I am here. I know you can't see what I'm doing because I'm like moving stuff over, but so Alexis has a slot to hold all of these pieces. And I just picked up the dye, not even thinking about it, and it's a little bit warm, but it's not like burn your hand off warm. But just to get everything out of my way. Now, let's roll back in. Hopefully I can get it straight this time. I'm going to grab a new cutting pad because I think my cutting pads are a little bit bowed after doing club prep. There's nothing like a fresh cutting pad. I will say, I kill my cutting pads. This one has been cut with, can you see how many circle dies I have? Has been cut with so many times. They say that after 1,000, you're supposed to replace them. I would say we've long surpassed that. But having a flat sandwich will help it so it doesn't move, hopefully. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's go again. It moved a little. Let me see. I just want to get it right. Hang on. Got a little static going on. And there's a little bit of tape left on my die. Sometimes it's worth it just to take a minute. I have a bag of dryer sheets here. Dryer sheets are really good for dyes to eliminate static, but it's also good if you have your paper getting stuck in the dye to just give the dye a little bit of a wipe with the dryer sheet before you go through. And it lasts like 2 or 3 times. But it was sticking a little and I don't want to. I'm going to take my time with this. So I'm excited, so I might go fast, but then this seems like it's a little fussy. So, and the Post-it note obviously didn't work for me. It distracted me. Here we go. Scroll. Yep, I got it that time. So I can see that when it goes through that I'm going to get all of these sentiments all in one shot. So yeah, it takes a minute, right? But if you've got a class full of people and, oh, look at that. The thank yous, the 2 little squares are just rolled out. Oh, that's because that's where you line it up in the die. Did you see that? That's cool. So when you go to roll this through, you should be looking to line up those 2 squares so you can see through them. And now I have all of my sentiments on my frame, on my platform. Okay. So what do you guys think? It's definitely a more avid crafter activity, but like having what? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 sentiments that you could go and use on cards like right away. I think that it's worth the amount of time that it takes to kind of heat it up and get it, just so. But I'm going to sit and play a little bit more. And then later on, I'm going to do a reel and show you the blending brush technique that I found sort of by accident when I was doing my swaps. So anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful week. And if you need anything, let me know. I will bumble through it, even if I don't know the answers, just like today. Have a great day. And thank you, everybody, for pitching in and helping me, because I'm like, shiny side down, color side down. That's good. Good information. All right. Hey, MJ. Hi, Laurie. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Lucy. Good to see you all. I appreciate you guys. All right. Chat with you later.